I've really got to work out how to switch on the microphone automatically on my amazing video compilations. Noise in the background. It's going to happen occasionally. But anyway, welcome back to the Chaos Shack, where we have totally random and unpredictable videos. But they're great, of course. Not long ago, I asked my mate James if he would have a dig around in his extensive pile of stuff and see if he could find anything interesting for me to do review on or something, or have a bit of a dig around, like, you know, and see what we could find that was maybe a little bit unusual, that people maybe either haven't seen before or haven't seen for a couple of centuries. You know, old stuff, but good stuff. And he came up with a couple of gems for me, one of which is on my bench here. Another one's in the box over there. The other one I won't be doing a review on. I believe it's a 77's FM set, but it's not working too great at the moment. So that will be going back to the boss to be looked at. But anyway, without further ado, we'll just go over to this excellent site, RigPix database. Can't recommend it enough if you're looking for obscure stuff that's well out of circulation. Frequently they have manuals on here and everything else, but they usually have a very nice picture and all the details. Well, this is the one we're going to be looking at now. I've got one on the bench which is working rather nice. Anyway, the ICOM ic-232 FM SSB CW multi-mode, no AM is obvious, and upper side band only, it would appear. It's rather chunky looking. I think it looks well cool. Like back in the day, like, you know, they used to make some rather nice snazzy looking things, like house brick style. But I do like, always been a bit of a fan of the knobs, dials and meters and things. I'm not a great fan of these menu driven things. Just excuse the beeping that's going on in the background. I'm not even sure what it is that's doing it, but I can't be bothered to look. Anyway, so there we go. This was it says here Japanese domestic market, but I think you can get them European anyway. But there was its transmission range is 144 to 146, and modes, there we go, FM, E, upper side band, CW, 10 watts. It says on here transmitter sections 10 watts on FM. There is a low power and a high power switch on the front, but it's got a peculiarity which I don't know is because of some modification that's been done on this particular one I've got, or whether it's just, I don't know, it's just peculiar. You know what it's like when you get these old radios. But apparently it's 1 watt FM or 10 watts FM, and then it's 10 watts on SSB or CW. But yes, the other thing I will explain to you in a minute, which is totally puzzling to me. Anyway, that's the back end of it. It's got a really annoying plug, very similar to a CB style plug, but doesn't quite fit. And the other really important thing that you absolutely have to remember on these radios is that that pin there is the positive, not the plugs that you buy for the CB, which will fit with a bit of persuasion. But if you buy one of those, you'll find the negative is on that pin, and if you do that, bad things are going to happen. If you've got any, if you have any doubts, then just put a multimeter between that, and they're common ground. So, but anyway, do not whatever you do not put positive on this pin here. Otherwise, it will go poof, and that will be the end of your radio. So, what else we got on here that's interesting? Pretty standard stuff. No CTCSS board comes as standard. I believe it's got I'm not even sure if it's got a tone burst on this one. Just looking in the list, I don't see one. Anyway, it's about as basic as it comes in that case. But again, it looks so cool. So let's have a look at the actual thingy itself. Right, let's just got to get the bench. There we go. Now, isn't that nice? I think so anyway. It's just a big chunk. I haven't got a banana up here, but what can I use? Reel of insulation tape for size comparison. You know, it's pretty nice. It's a big chunk. Right, so everything speaks for itself quite obviously. I shall get my pointer of doom out so we can just point at things. You've got your receive lights up here, and then it's on a dummy load, so transmit lights straight under it. Down here we have the switch for the clarifier, ding ding, and the control for it there, indicated by the red light. All of the bottom controls here are all self-explanatory, like pretty standard stuff. Now this is where it gets interesting, because I challenge this on that picture. Hang on, let's go back to the picture. So look where the microphone socket is, and look where the hoofer is at the bottom that tells you what it is. Right. Now look at this one. Once again. Now isn't that weird? Well, Japanese market, European market, perhaps. Don't know. Everything else is identical, except for that. Now that is strange. Now, I will show you in a moment the power output effect. If I can just hoof this, I don't know if you won't be able to see it. It won't come up far enough. Hold on a second. Let's just see if I can get the camera a bit closer to the meter over there. And there we go. Oh, you won't be able to see that very well, but no, it's rubbish. Just a minute. Let's do something else, more technical. Yeah, this is some of my chaotic video production. Let's just get this up out of the way over here. Should have thought of this beforehand, really, but there you go. Anyway, so let's go to face cam. What's happened there? Oh no! What happened there? Just a minute. Right then, after that absolute disaster, we're just going to show you that it does definitely hoof out 10 watts. There you go, 10 watts on the scale. Marvellous, look at that. Oh, we can get it round there a bit more. There we go, 10 watts into the dummy load. Yep. So, my face cam decided to have a face ache. So let's just get it back over there and hopefully it won't do it again. Right, so let's go back to the bench. Chaos moment. Chaos. And we're pointed all over the place. Yes, that was a bit of a disaster, that was. Yes, but anyway, now we're pointing back at this thing and it's completely out of focus, which is pretty great. So let's just get it back in focus. Awful camera. So there it is anyway. Isn't it nice though? This is like, you know, this is the Chaos channel, so you shouldn't expect anything less than a total. If you expect it to be like less chaotic than this, you're on your wrong channel. See, look at this, it's all over the place. But I think it's pretty anyway. Right, here's the thing that gets me. Answers in the comments section, please. How do you switch it off? So you've got VFO A and VFO B, right? Fair enough. Nothing in the middle though. According to this, there should be an off in the middle, but there isn't. Now, if you've got it onto FM, which I have, hang on. You'd think, right, if I switch it from, let's just turn this down because it'll be deafening otherwise. If I switch that down there, it'd go to 1 watt, wouldn't it? Off! Nothing coming out. Oh, it doesn't have the original mic, by the way. It's got a Kelvin Hughes one on it, which is pretty posh. Anyway, so yeah, that apparently now is the off switch. Why? Well, your guess is as good as mine, but even if that wasn't the off switch, I mean, it's permanently on 10 watts, which is fine because that's not a lot of power anyway. But answers on a postcard, please. If that was not the off switch, where is the off switch? Because, like, now I know what most people would say under these circumstances. Hang on, let's just pop me back on there. So say hello. Right. I know what most people would say under these circumstances is that if you're not sure, read the manual. Okay, I challenge you to do that, unless you happen to have a hard copy lying around. The only manual that I could find for this thing was this one. Just let me have a look. Look. Where are we? Downloads. And have we got it, or have I got rid of it because it was useless? Oh dear. I don't know where it's gone. Let's just say, anyway, it was in Japanese, which is... here we go. Hold on. Holding on. Right, here we go. Right, let's just go screen grab. There we go. Excellent manual. Oh. First giveaway. Look at that. That bit there. Yeah. And down we go. Getting that. What? Doesn't match up with the one. Or does it match up with the one I've got? Yes, it actually matches up with the one I've got with this FM CWSSB badge being in the same place until you get to... Okay. Right. So you can just about make out what's going on here, sort of. But when it's pointed to high-low here, I mean, it's just got... I don't know what that means. Please, if somebody speaks Japanese, help me out here. But tell me where the on and off switch is, because I don't know. I ain't got a clue. And there you've got the accessory. Don't know what would plug into that. There's all kinds of stuff, no doubt. That one's for the key. That one would have to assume is for the external speaker and DC. But as I say, remember where the positive is on that one, next to the pointy end. And yes, all this. Now look. Oh no, that says RIT. I saw on and off written there, and I thought but no. Anyway, please comments in the section. Hope this video was just like go back because I know you love to see me as well. Comments in the section, please. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. Look. What's going on? Here we go, the spinny thing. Yeah, please like and subscribe and click the notifications if you want to see more rubbish like this. And if you know anything more about this little radio than I obviously do, especially where the on and off switch is, because I think it's been modified on here, because whoever had it before me didn't know where it was either. And there ain't a manual, so if anybody's got a link to the manual in English, then please chuck that in the comments. Be wonderful. And we'll see you in the next video. And I've got to look over here now to try and find out the button to press to stop the recording. Bye bye. Catch you next time.